Gosh, I think I'm live now. Let me double check. We had a disaster of a time yesterday. So I'm just going to go back and make sure because I do not want to drive myself crazy. While I'm doing that, hello there. Hi. Valerie Walton here, coming to you live from the suburbs of Washington, D.C. You can always find me over at valeriewalton.com. And I am a certified online marketing and business coach and trainer. I love to be able to help people find the fun, fulfillment, freedom, and family time they've been looking for when they got started growing their home business. I know that when you get started, sometimes it gets pretty frustrating. You don't know, who to trust, where to go for tips, what are the right steps to do. And so I like to show you simple ways to start growing your business. You don't need a whole bunch of techie stuff. You don't need to know everything. You just need to have the willingness to move forward. And as long as you got mindset, skill set, and you're doing income producing activities, you're good to go. So that's what I like to talk about. All right. So am I in and can you hear me? Please let me know. Oh, there we go. I heard myself. Okay. So today we are going to be talking about, oh my gosh, I got a lead. Now what? Now what? So before I even get into that, let's all be on the same page when it comes to what a lead actually is. So I'm going to share my screen with you because I want you to take a look at something that I know is going to help you out a lot. Okay. So let me try to remember how to do this so I can share my screen here with you. Oh, um, cool. All right. Now I found the thing I want to share. How do I share the screen? See, you don't have to be super techie in order to be successful in your home-based business. Look at me. I don't even know how to click the damn button, child. Look at Okay, now we can share the screen. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Hallelujah, child. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. So here I am, and I wanted to take you here. Okay. So this is the sales funneling process made very simple, 6 simple steps. But I want to go ahead and skip straight ahead to the lead. And I want you to notice a lot of times people will teach you that a lead is the first thing that you want to focus on. It's the first step to growing your business. And that's not actually true. It's actually step number 4. So if you've ever gotten a lead in your business and you've done that before you came across me, congratulations, because you've gone over the hurdle. You've done more than what an average network marketer, an average person in home-based business even does. Okay. Because this is half the battle right here. And a lead is a suspect, and you can go back up here to check what a suspect is, that has expressed to you, right? It's a person from your target audience who has not only expressed an interest, but they have also given you a means to communicate with them. Okay. So as you're out here on social media addressing your target audience with your posts and your Facebook lives and your stories, that you are also um when you're addressing them, that the viewer, right, the person who's watching you sees what you're doing and they start to interact. They start to engage with the content that you're putting out. And not only do they engage with it, whether it's a reaction or it's a comment, but then they also have given you a means to communicate with them. Okay. So that is the definition of a lead that we're going to go for. Okay. And in order to do that, I've talked about this in previous videos, how to get the lead. Because one thing that I love about growing your home business is the fact that you can get leads for free. So anybody telling you go out here and pay for leads or to go and do, oh gosh, what are those? To go do ads or to go and do, crap, it just went out of my head. But when you pay to use somebody else's email list and then they go and they put, you don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that. Okay. What you can do is simply go on a free platform, social media, right? So you go on a place like Facebook or YouTube or wherever, right? Instagram, anywhere. Go on there. That's free, right? And then you will post in the ways that I teach you to post. If you are not on my newsletter yet, why not take your buns on over to what I say, valeriewalton.com and go get on my newsletter. Because when you're there, I'm sharing a whole bunch of really cool tips and tricks on how to grow your business with ease. And coming up very soon, here's another reason why you want to hurry up and get on the newsletter. Very soon, I'm going to be giving away goodies to only folks on that newsletter. I have a magazine coming out. It's going to be a monthly, what do you call it? I can't think today. You got me distracted. But it's going to be sent out monthly. I can't think of the words. I don't know what's wrong with me today. But anyway, you're going to love it. But it's a monthly magazine to help home business owners. Okay. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely can't wait to launch that in the new year. Now, in addition to that, right, if you're out here using a free platform like social media to find your target audience and connect with your leads and offer them, right, a reason to connect with you, a reason to trust you, and a reason to give their info to you, because you're going to need that. If you're doing that, again, you're ahead of the game. You're ahead of the game. So if you have a lead magnet, which I've taught in previous videos, if you have that, this is a great way for you to establish some authority, offer some value, and collect your leads and start growing your lead list or your email list or your prospect list, your potential prospect list, whatever you want to call it. But you're building a list of potential customers' contact information. It is the biggest asset you will ever own. Please do not get this confused with thinking that you own the place that you store the information in. Okay. I've heard people say some really crazy stuff, and I'm like, see, this is why people got a problem with leaders out here online, because y'all saying some crazy Stop doing that, right? They'll say stuff like, you'll never really own a list, because even when you have an autoresponder or a customer relationship manager, then that means, you don't own that. You don't own Aweber. You don't own the CRM. No, you don't. But that's not your list. That's a place where you store the list. You own your list. So please don't get it twisted, and don't let anybody make you feel like you're powerless. I hate that. I really do. You have the ability, you have the power to grow your business. Okay? And you have control. If you're building your list, these are the people that have not only told you that they're interested, but they have given you their info and given you permission to use it. This is much, much different than when you just go and buy leads. You buy leads and you go call them up or you email them and they reply back, who the hell is this? I don't know who you are. I never gave you my information. How did you get my information? See, that is not a good way to try to start a relationship. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that, right? So instead, we are going to show them, hey, this is what I do, right? Who wants to be part of my tribe? Who can understand where I'm coming from? Who can relate to me, right? And when a viewer comes along and they see it, they're like, oh my gosh, me, I can totally relate. I can relate. That's who you want, right? And not only can they relate, but they say, oh my gosh, you are speaking my language, child. Yeah. Here's my info. Contact me, right? We need to talk some more about this. And I see I got somebody on Facebook saying, hey. Yeah, I got Facebook and YouTube in the building today. I'm branching out, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so good to see you on. So thank you. So, as you're collecting the lead, right? This is a very exciting moment. This is a triumph. And I know a lot of people will be like, well, yeah, but I only got one lead or I only got 5 leads. Stop that, right? Pat yourself on the back, because I'm telling you, look, it's hard out there. The average home business owner ain't getting no leads. The average home business owner is chasing people down, sneaking through the Facebook bushes, looking around for folks to go pounce on in their inbox. You're not doing that. You're simply being yourself on your own profile or on your on your own profile or in your stories or whatever, and just sharing with people some information that you happen to know that your target audience wants to know as well. That's it. And bam, you're getting leads. And I want you to think about it, right? I want you to think about collecting leads the same way that you date, right? Hello, fellas. Hello, hello. I got your attention now, don't I? Start talking about dating right now, everybody listening. So when it comes to that, right? The same way that you say, hey, I've got this, you have a lead magnet. You say, hey, I've got this info. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about me and get yourself access to this, then all you need to do is enter your name and your email, right? And that person gives you the name and the email. You just collected that number. You got that info, right? Same as dating. If you go to a place full of people that potentially have the kind of person that you'd want to date, right? Maybe you go to a bar, or you go to the club, or hell, the grocery store. I don't know. But you go somewhere and you see someone across the room and they see you across the room, right? And you two connect. And then, right, this guy comes over and approaches, and the woman gives her phone number willingly. She expects you to use it, right? So it's the same thing as you're collecting these leads information the organic way, the more professional way, the more transparent way. Then, yeah, when you collect that lead info, it is time for you to use it. So if you're saying, yay, I got a lead, what do I do next? That's what you do next. Use the contact info. Use it. If they gave you their email information, email them. If they gave you the phone number, text them. Don't call, because I don't even like for people to call me, child. Text first. Okay. But that's what you do. Okay. Use that information. Now, here's what's really cool. If you've used a lead magnet in order to collect the information, you've given yourself an edge. Oh, you didn't know that, did you? Child, look, sit down, grab some tea. Okay. We're going to talk about this. Okay. You've given yourself an edge because here's the purpose of a lead magnet that a lot of people overlook. Because, see, there's actually two main purposes of having a lead magnet. Purpose number one is, to generate the lead, collect the lead info, right? And that info will not only get collected, but also stored in your CRM or your autoresponder automatically, right? It's seamless, nothing else that you have to do. And that's great. But there's another reason to have a lead magnet. And it is for you to be able to answer the question, what do I do next? Because I'm going to tell you what you do next. You talk to them. You go have a conversation with them. You go contact them with your contact information that they gave you and start up that conversation. And why? Write this down and quote me on this. A conversation is the fastest path to cash. It's the fastest. Sure, I can put somebody through a funnel, right? And they can click the opt-in, type their name in, go to the bridge page, watch a brief video, go to the sales page, read everything they get, go click the button, go to my checkout page, you can do all that. Or you just talk to them right now. You got them in front of you right now. Why would you send them away to a funnel to have to come back to you again? They're already right there. So instead, talk to them now while you got them, right? And if you've been doing the types of things that I teach and posting in the ways that I show you, where you're getting the engagement and you're getting folks saying, yes, I want that information from you. I want to know more. Here's my contact info. Then when you use that contact info, you say, hey, just as promised, I'm going to give you exactly what you asked for, what you requested. But while I'm doing that, can you tell me a little bit more? It's as simple as that. Asking people to give you more info about what they're looking for, why they're looking for it, is going to help you in the long run close a sale. Okay? If you are going out and you're asking, can you tell me more about, like, for example, let's say you're in a weight loss business. I use this example all the time. All right. Let's say you're in weight loss business, you sell weight loss products, and your target audience is not just any and everybody that wants to lose weight, but it's people, it's new moms, right? They just had a baby and they're looking to go right back to their pre-baby weight as fast as possible. See, that is much more targeted, much more laser focused than just any and everybody wanting to lose weight. That's why it's a target audience. Are you going to miss out on sales from people who are not new moms? Nope. You're not. And that's the beauty of focusing in on a target audience. You're not going to miss the rings around the target. See, y'all didn't know that. You're welcome. Okay. So now that we're clear on that part, when people reach out and they're giving you the contact info, you're going to talk to them about that. So if I have a lead magnet, the lead magnet is going to be about weight loss, because that's what I offer people, weight loss. So I'm going to talk about, I don't know, 5 tips to be able to lose weight without dieting, something like that, right? And then when I go and I do my post, I'm going to talk about that. Hey, as a new mom, I remember what it was like to just really love that cute little fat cheek baby. And then just have the sense of not feeling like myself, though. And I thought about it. My body's gone through a lot of changes during the pregnancy and even after, right? Maybe you're nursing like I did. Like, and you start thinking to yourself, I don't feel like myself, but I'd like to go back to that. Right? I need to lose a few pounds, but I want to do it healthfully because I still have to take care of the baby. Well, if that is what you're looking for, I actually have some tips that can help you with that. I'd be happy to share it with you. And if you want it, all you got to do is put the number 5 in the comments. I'll be happy to get it out to you, send it your way. Done. Right? You got that going. And now people are commenting and they're saying that they want it. And then when you go and you inbox them, right? And you remind them, you requested this. I'm grabbing the info now, but while I'm doing it, can you tell me more? Tell me more about your weight loss journey. Tell me more about, what it's been like for you being a new mom. Congratulations, by the way, right? Having a real conversation with people, right? This way we're not clamming up like, uh-oh, what am I supposed to say? You don't have to worry about that stuff because you're being real, you're being authentic, and you can 100% relate to them. I can relate to another mom. I can relate. I know what it's like. I remember I got 2 kids. I should know, right? And although it's been a long, 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 long time since I was a new mom, I've still had the experience and I can remember it like it was yesterday. I remember bringing each one of my kids home from the hospital and what that felt like. I remember working out to get rid of that pouch, which I now feel like I got to do again. I don't know what happened, y'all. I'm going to blame the pandemic, y'all. I don't know. I gained a couple of inches, but them joints got to go. Hello. But if I'm talking about those things in my Facebook Live or in my stories or in a private conversation with someone, they get it, right? And their guard comes down because they know that I'm not after something from them. Yeah, I could potentially make money, right? If I offer them something and they buy it, yeah, I'm going to make money. But you notice that's not where my focus is right now. My focus is not on that. My focus is on learning more about them, to find out if they even qualify for what I could offer them. And I'm not going to make an offer until I determine a few things. Now, if you want to know what those few things are, you're going to have to get on my newsletter so you can learn all about it, right? But there are 3 things that I need to know before I ever offer somebody something. Those of you that have been following me for a while, you probably know what they are. But if you haven't been, well, it's time to follow me. So go to ValerieWalton.com and get on my newsletter. It's right there on the homepage. Okay. Now that you're doing that and you're having these conversations with folks, right? Again, remember, this is the fastest path to cash. Much easier than putting them through a sales funnel and all of that, right? Hey, Glessy, what's going on? It's so good to see you. I don't know why the other one just says Facebook user, but I have to go back and give you a proper hello after. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, as you're having these conversations with folks, this is the fastest path to cash because you can find out in just a few quick questions whether or not the person is a good fit for what you'd like to offer them. And even if they're not a good fit for what you had planned on offering them, it's quite possible you have a different solution for the thing that they actually do need, right? So, for example, if I were in a weight loss company and a person came to me and said, I've been seeing your posts and I love what you do. I just joined a weight loss company and I'm trying to figure out how do I get out here and start posting the way that you do? What are some tips you could give me? Well, obviously, I would not offer them my weight loss products. nor would I offer them my business. You know, what I'm going to do instead is I would probably offer them this community of entrepreneurs that I'm a part of that helps people to learn how to grow their business, how to post properly, how to set up their profile for success, how to have the conversations the same way I've learned how to do it, that kind of thing. And I'd offer that instead. And I'd still make a commission, even though they were not a good fit for my business. Look, that's how you leverage, honey. Okay, that's how you do. Okay. And I see again, it's got Facebook user. I see you saying hi, hello, hello, hello. And I, like I said, I have to go back and say a proper hi to everybody. But Glessy is right? Give them what they need. In order to give people what they need, you gotta find out. And the way that you find out is you gotta ask. You are not in the business of assuming. You're not. You've got to know. Could you imagine if your doctor did that to you? Could you imagine if you go to your doctor and you say, I got a little problem here. I got a pain in my shoulder. And the doctor says, I've got it. I got a solution. And your doctor pulls out his prescription pad, writes you a prescription for a painkiller, rips it off the prescription pad and hands it to you. And you look at the prescription and it's for morphine. And you're like, it's just a small pain in my shoulder. I just wanted you to look at it. Why are you giving me morphine? Oh, I assumed that since you got a problem, you probably need a real big solution. That would be insane. That would be crazy. That doctor would lose his license. Like, hello. No more prescriptions coming from you. So you cannot have, just this blanketed solution for all type of thing, right? You got to take the time to have a quick conversation with folks. And if you want to know how to do that, again, get on my newsletter, hang out with me some more. Make sure you keep coming back to me. I'm live at 5 every Monday through Friday. And we'll talk more about, how you can have a conversation where you can ask 3 questions in 3 minutes and get them closed. That's what I do. That's how I help. Okay. I told you, I like to keep it simple. And just like Glessy said, girl, hello, I would leave that prescription and walk out. Child, look, ain't nobody got time for that. And then for the doctor to be like, well, I just assumed like everybody with pain could use morphine. That would be insane. So just like I wouldn't want my doctor to do that to me. I'm not going to go out here and do that to others in terms of my business. I'm not going to say, well, everybody wants to lose weight, or anybody who does want to lose weight wants to lose it my way, or they have the same problems that I've had. They don't. And so if I focus on getting leads in the first place that actually have something in common with me, it makes it so much easier to have the conversations, because that is what you will do next. Once you have a lead, you're going to go out, you're going to talk to them. And for those of you that are thinking, oh, I'm not a people person, I don't know about this. I'm an introvert. I'm uncomfortable. All of these objections, listen, when you're having a discussion with someone who came to you and asked you to talk about something or someone that you love, you don't hesitate. You don't need a script, right? It gets you excited to be able to talk about it, right? And I want you to just pause for a moment and think about things that you love, things that you're passionate about, things that you could sit there and talk about for hours on end. And I want you to think of what it is about the business that you're in that you're also just as passionate about. I want you to think about that, because if you don't have any passion and any self-motivation behind the business that you're in, maybe it's time to think about why and what can I do to make some changes there. Is this even the right business for me? Did I join just because somebody told me I could make money with it? Or did I join because it is in alignment with certain values that I have? Right? And the specific way that I'd like to get out here as an entrepreneur and help solve problems. Right? sometimes we got to ask ourselves those hard questions too, but that's for another video. So anyway, hopefully you got a lot of value from this, okay? Because it's very simple. If you keep it simple, you'll get results faster and you'll get more, right? So make sure that you're following this. And again, if if you need some additional tips, you need some additional assistance, then I will be so happy to help you with that. And as a matter of fact, let me grab that. You'll notice in the description box, you'll see that I have a link there where you can go and check me out and get a little bit more information from me. Check out some free trainings that I have for fellow home business owners. I love it. It excites me. You got to not only check out the free trainings, but also find out how you can get all of them all at once for a really good deal. Okay. So you have that. And also, I want to personally invite you to the next Wednesday mastermind training that the community of entrepreneurs that I'm a part of loves to host. It was baffling to me to find out that so many business owners, home business owners, network marketers, affiliate marketers, that they didn't know about the fact that there is free weekly training that goes on for you to be able to grow your business. What? Child, if you don't go ahead and register for that, that's crazy. Okay. You need to be in there. You need to know about that. All right. So I see Glessy said it has to be in alignment. Yolanda, hello. I hope you're still on. Listen, before my daughter gets me, she wanted to know, and I promised her I was going to message you. So I'm glad. See, that's how this whole thing works. I'm so happy you're on. The video that we had all put together for Brian and Jim, she saw your adorable little puppy, little dog, and we were trying to figure out what kind of dog you have. So you can put in the comments, or you can just message me, because she's like, "Oh, I want that," and I'm like, "I don't know." So please let me know, because I don't know if it was like a mix, or I don't know, but let me know, okay? Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And again, if you want more tips and you want to be able to grow right alongside me, listen, let me tell you, I get so excited about these topics and about home business in general because of how drastically good my life has changed. I was able to build stronger relationships with my kids, have more time with them and for them for whatever they need. I met my husband through my online business, even though we only lived about 20 minutes away, right? But we had never met, and we probably never would have, right? Had it not been for me just taking the step of building my business. And that's the thing that I do want to leave you with before I go. Yeah, you're looking to make more money, and that's great. But there are certain things where you just, you put your mind to something and you focus on the process. You just keep moving, you keep going. And the next thing that you know, like, it just, so many things, so many different aspects of your life start to turn around. I had no idea that I would get myself into 5 figures a month so fast. I did not realize that I truly was building the skills to grow in any business anywhere, right? So when I did get ready to leave behind one company and go and join another and walk away from a 5 figure a month income, I could do that with no problem, head held high, dignity and integrity still in place, and move on to something else and still be able to grow just as fast, right? Like, so much can happen for you in your life if you just really make a commitment to you, to you, and loving yourself enough to commit to growing your business. And I'd love to help you out with that. Okay. So thank you so much. Um, let's see. Oh, a teacup Pomeranian. I knew it was a palm. I knew it. That is so awesome. Yolanda, it's in, you know what? I'll message you. I'll send it to you because I think it was in Slack, but I don't know if you were in that Slack channel. But we got a chance to see the whole thing. So I'll send it to you. All right. So thank you so much. Blessings right on back to you, Glessy, and everyone who's been hanging out with me today. Thanks for doing so for the past 30 minutes. And I will see you again right back here. Same bat time, same bat channel, live at 5. Bye.